Hey guys, so today I'm going to take you through my process of quick hair dynamics that it doesn't require any baking and you can seamlessly loop it. So, alright, we're just going to jump right in. First I'm going to add a round cube. I just prefer them to UV spheres. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to add a particle system to this and change it to hair. And we'll give it about like 2,500 hairs. Set the length to something like 0.6. Okay, and then you can skip hair dynamics. Give it some interpolated children. Give it a little randomness in the length here. And you can use whatever values you want. I'm just using what worked for me. Okay. Add like a little clumping. Something like that. I want it to look a little bit like fur, like kind of has like that kind of shape rather than like a. We can add like a little endpoint roughness just to kind of like shake things up a little bit. And hair shape. We won't really be able to see this now, but once we go into render mode, you'll be able to see it. Let's do that right now actually. So we can render mode. We'll just do a quick HDRI. I have this Gaffer plugin, which just like holds all my HDRIs here. I'll just pick a random one. This one's pretty decent. Something like that. All right, we can go back into the hair size. Like negative 0.4-ish. Sure. Okay, set the root to like 0.2 and the tip to 0.01. I just find these values look similar to like fur, something like that. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the animation part of it. It's pretty simple. All you do is we're gonna be using a turbulent force to drive it. Okay, let's go ahead and add one. Force field, turbulence. And I'm just gonna move it to the side a little bit so we can see it. And yeah, you can see that it's like affecting, it's like wind in the hair almost. So what we can do is add a Bezier circle. Rotate it on the x-axis. Doesn't really matter what you do. You can change it up later. And we're gonna attach the force field to this path with the follow path object constraint. Set the target to the curve. Oh, you have to make sure all the values are zeroed out. And okay, and so now what we can do is we'll animate the force here to like be like in a circle around here. So we can just change this offset value. I always check these off too. Just makes it between 0 and 1 rather than endless. And yeah, there you go. That's pretty much the whole effect right there. But once we animate it, you can see it. Like that. So I'm gonna make this a bit shorter, like 250. Set the first keyframe here. Go one frame after the last one. That's how you make things loop nicely and smoothly. Set this to 1. There you go. That's pretty much the effect. You can adjust all the values. If you want it to move a little bit slower, just change the scale of this. Like that. We can change the strength or the size. If you change the size of this, It's like the scale of the noise. So you can do something like, I'll go something like there. It's probably fine. Cool. All right, we can jump into rendered mode. We can start adding materials, maybe checking it out a little bit more. Add a new material, get rid of the sky. And add in principled hair shader. Okay. All right, and I have this little trick. It's not a trick. You could do it. Add a curves info, and I like to plug the random into the random. Not sure if it does anything, but I'm sure it helps a little bit. And so I use this intercept value, and I'll put it into a color ramp. And you can use this now to, it gives values from 0 to 1 from like the base of the hair to the tip of the hair. And so you can do maybe like dark blue in the middle, and then like a lighter blue at the top. Just whatever you want, you know. Maybe something like that. Give us some more roughness, some radial roughness, a little bit of coat. Yeah, when you make it really rough, it makes it look more like fur and less like hair. So just whatever you're looking for. All right, check it out. Okay, and so here's our final look. Pretty decent, and I use a little bit of compositing here. I just multiply the image by the ambient occlusion. You can turn that on in the render passes here. You just put on ambient occlusion here, and this will pop up. And just multiply it by whatever value you want. It just adds like a bit of like fake ambient occlusion, like a little bit of contrast. I just like the look of it. All right, yeah, so this is the final look. I like to use this on, I have some animal characters that I've done that I like to use this on. It's just a much faster way to do it. And I do visuals, so the looping is very helpful for like live shows and stuff like that. All right, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys.